and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are
Yep, that's on you. That's on you.
Good evening. Welcome back to our second game here at the Campus Recreation Wellness Center for tonight's retro-themed OCAA basketball match featuring the visiting Algonquin Walton, your Durham Lords. We now ask you to please rise if able and remove your hats for the flames of our national anthem.
Welcome back to some OCAA men's basketball. Today we have the home Durham Lords going in against the visiting Algonquin Wolves. The Lords come in ranked with the first seed in the East Division at 5-0. Algonquin nipping at their heels though at 5-1. The Lords yet to lose, and off the back of that, you can't slouch on them, as the Lords currently rank 11 in the nation. Lords looking to keep that run from last year going. And speaking of, that tip-off is going to be good to go. Lords ball.
We have a fantastic matchup here tonight. Two heavyweights of the conference going head-to-head. Lords undefeated on the season. Algonquin with only one loss. It's going to be a good game here.
And that one comes up short. Stoop going for the quick rebound, though. That was Miles Hall who tried to put up that first three-point shot and wasn't quite able to go down. For the Wolves now, good run. Puts it down.
Great feed there from the big man, Ted Braden. Finds the cutter and a quick, easy 2 points there for Algonquin.
Good moves here as now it's Stoop, kicks it down low. Smith not able to finish that one off. On the mic tonight, once again, same as the women's game before. You got myself, Etienne Skitch, beside me, John Townsend. Happy to be back once again for another matchup.
Absolutely, it's a pleasure to commentate these Lords teams.
Moving through now is going to be the Wolves, slipping up but able to put it down, taking the first 2 baskets of the night. And they're going to kick that one away. Miles Hall down the way. Marnie out. Rashane Smith. No good. Gets his own rebound. One-man army. Stoop. Jumper. Good. Mark Stoop getting the first points of the night for the Lords. Miles Hall almost got juked out of his shoes.
Almost. I don't know. For me, that looked like a bit of a push off there, but still, didn't look the greatest, tell you that much.
Hall kicks that one away. Ooh. And missed pass. Stays inbounds. Lord's ball. Stoop fires. Straight to the Wolves. Unlucky there. Kicks low. And good play there. Number 25, Javon Westcarth. Makes it 4 points on the night. That's Jay Sean Elliott out to Miles Hall. Jumper, mid-range, no good. Swatted away, Algonquin ball.
Great ball handling there, though, from Miles Hall.
Number 6, Jensen Balmaceda. Seems to be almost the core general here for the Wolves. Kind of dictates the play, makes sure everything goes as it should. And the Lords now look to claw out, and another missed pass. Free turnovers here, and that's free points.
That was a frustrating possession there as Jay Sean Elliott was wide open on the right-hand side there, the far side. Just unforced turnover. Second turnover in that same situation as well. Lords down 8 early as they call timeout.
Say, free missed passes is what's going to cost you. And just like that, they put up double digits, and we're not even outside of 3 minutes into this game.
I mean, you have to give what the defense takes you. If you have a double team coming at you, you just know from instinct somebody's open. You got to find an open pass, and that was not it.
Absolutely. You don't want to be looking at a situation where the Lords get down early and it's to the point where you can't claw yourself out of it. The CRWC here packing up a little bit. Of course, behind us is Hall of Fame induction night, as there are a few new inductees into the Lord's Hall of Fame. And making their way out from the timeout here, the Lords looking to put the pedal to the metal. Usually you'll see the scoreline coming up on the other end, considering 5-0 once again. Ranked 9 in the nation is the Lords, and surprisingly is Algonquin unranked. Considering they have the same record as Georgian, and Georgian is ranked 13. Good pass there. Jay-Sean Elliott picks that one out of the sky. Mark Stoop gets stuffed.
That was unfortunate. Stoop just didn't know the defender was behind him, but so a great defense early on for Algonquin.
Algonquin, traditionally a good team, and that one's good from range. That one, number 8, Simon Desta.
Oh, good ball fake there.
And no good.
Sorry, well, that was a great athletic ball fake there from Javade Mon.
Yeah, Javade Marney almost put that one away.
Exactly. He was already up in the air, but still had the athleticism to do a quick ball fake and drive to the paint.
Coming down with that ball is all that matters, but the Lords down 11 early. They need to make something happen, and they need to make it happen yesterday. Mark Stoop, the only points on the board thus far. And a wide open look from 3 again. Not quite. Need another little bit of power behind that.
Shot clock
and
running
shot
down.
from 3. No good. Short. As the Wolves once again come away with it. These offensive rebounds are going to cost the Lords. And it's going to cost them another 3. Javon Westcarth up to 7.
I can imagine Desmond Rowley is not happy right now. Lords down early here, 16-2. It is not the start you want to see here from the Lords.
Yeah, you're seeing substitutions getting ready. 2 people prepped, Rudy Fahik, Glody Kashala. I believe that's Kashala anyway. I may be entirely wrong. Yeah, number 11, Glody Kashala, as well as Rudy Fahik. Out goes Miles Hall, as well as Rashane Smith. And Marnie with the ball, kicks it to Rudy Fahik. Back to Marnie. Driving mid-range, short, Stoop with the rebound, puts it down.
Good board there by Stoop. It was a nice little pick and kind of sort of roll there to the basket to grab the offensive board.
Safe to say, though, it wasn't intentionally supposed to be, but
it worked out in the Lord's favor.
Fahik tries to make a block at 3, gets in his face enough to make a miss. Jay-Sean Elliott, all-star player last year. And 2 shots. Substitutions here. Number 24, Teslock Look, as well as number 7. That's going to be Albert Opina. Jay-Sean Elliott 1 for 2, but the Lords come away with it. Kashala, good on the rebound. Fahik, floater, puts it away. Lords 7.
Nice floater there by Rudy Fahik. Could be, Lords need to have more offensive opportunities like they've had in the last 2 trips.
Say good plays there is exactly what's going to break them open. And good steal, Rudy Fahik. Covered 3 people all around him. Jay-Sean Elliott going up. Not quite. Rudy Fahik now close on this press coverage. Has to see if he can make something work. Shot from 3. No good. As the Lords come away with a rebound. Mark Stoop going up. Not quite. Second chance. Marnie puts it away.
Tell you what, Fahik's been all over this game. That's all started from a fantastic outlet pass from him, all the way to Stoop on the other end. Perfectly placed.
And Marnie tries to get his hand up, stops it, and that's Fahik who stops that offensive rebound, sends it over to Stoop instead. And now we're seeing Jay-Sean Elliott pushing up with this ball. Brings it into Algonquin court. Good ball movement here from the Lords. Makes some room. Jay-Sean Elliott fires. No good. The Lords kind of cramped that right side, clamped that near side and didn't have anyone on the other. And that's a travel. Substitution here. Out goes Mark Stoop. In comes number 25, Jeremiah Gordon. Both similar in size, so you're not missing really any height down low. It's a question of do you still have that same, I'll say game sense, but that's probably the wrong word, but it looks like I stand corrected. He makes a good heads-up play, gets that offensive rebound, and puts away a pair. And timeout, Algonquin.
I mean, I think that's exactly why they brought in Glody Kashala. They wanted someone to bring that hustle, to bring that intensity on the boards. That's exactly what he brings. But between himself as well as Rudy Fahik, both have done a fantastic job to bring the Lords back in this game, now only trailing by 5.
Absolutely. Kashala was a big player last year when it came to kind of bringing that hustle. He came flying out of nowhere, and no one could, frankly, keep track of him as he was big on that defensive front. We saw him get subbed in usually later into the game. Not quite in, I'll say, garbage time, but you were fairly through that game by the time he came in, and he was like lightning in a bottle. He flew around the court, forcing turnovers and misplays. Outstanding defensive player.
So having a guy like that who's able to come off the bench and just change his tempo of the game when your starters aren't quite bringing it, it's invaluable to have on a team. The saying goes in sports, you're only as good as the person behind you.
Absolutely. You don't want to make any you want to build the best roster you can, and the Lords have done their best with that. Head coach Desmond Rowley, 14 years under his belt, has built a absolute unit of a program in this basketball program over the course of the last 4 years. And no good there. Second chance opportunity, not going to fall. Chris LaChapelle is not going to have it. Glody Kashala, we were just talking about it. Monster down in the paint for those rebounds. Happily is going to eat up another one. If there's anyone who's likely for a double-double on any given night, it's Glody Kashala. Jay-Sean Elliott blocked out from down low. Does not care. Glody Kashala, a couple inches too short on that jump to be able to come away with another rebound.
Yeah, it looks like he just mistimed that jump there. Jumped a little bit too early.
Marnie pressing. And that ball is sent away. Fahik wants to make sure he doesn't lose him. And doesn't. Now they got to make a play. Second chance. Clubbed. Got a little bit, maybe jumped a little bit too early, and he knew exactly when to stand back up to draw that foul. Gets away with it. And that's number 14, Devontae Brooks. Number 21, Chris LaChapelle. I was talking about him just a quick second ago. 5th year out of Timmins. Not normally a site that you see for basketball, but always more than happy to. Speaking of, Caleb Carter flying in. Substitution here as Jay-Sean Elliott goes out. Happy to put in Caleb Carter. Traditionally a good shooter, is now going to happily take that bucket. And the Lords close the gap to 5, and Kashala with the ball. A little bit of a collision with our crowd control line there.
Exactly. Cole's on the job, though. Cleaning it up very quickly.
And shot, Caleb Carter. We know he's a three-point shooter from last year. And Kashala bullies his way to the basket. Drops in a pair, makes it a three-point game. The Lords come back here.
Puzzling choice to go off that board. Manages to pull it off, though, for the Lords. Looks like Caleb Carter really wanted that rebound to add to his stats.
Rudy Fahik had his feet ripped out from under him there. There's a point where you got to essentially cave and give him that kind of rotation, and now it's going to be that clock's going to stop, gives the Lords an opportunity to wind this back down. Carter is that three-point shooter. We were talking about it just a second ago. We know he's good for it, and that's a lost ball. Tough break there from Marnie as he misses the pass to Kashala. Shot from three, no good. Kashala, not quite. How many times the Lord's got to make a play on that ball down low? Kashala gets it away. Fahik. 3-on-3 down low. Marnie puts it down.
Tell you what, it might have not been the cleanest offensive possession, but just absolute hustle. Great job by the Lords.
And the Lords came crashing down to that net, just weren't quite fast enough. 3-point game once again. Looking to slow that one down. Javade Marnie, 4 points on the night. Number 2, out Fahik now is 24. Takes a shot, loses it. Spin, not quite able to put it away. 4 seconds left on the game clock. 3, 2, 1, out to Narnia. That horn, I swear. 0.4 seconds with Lord's ball. You got to catch that ball and fire it.
At this point, you better hope that you've seen some volleyball action this season. Get it up there for a set.
Set that ball, see if someone could spike it from half court, I guess. Big enough hops, you got that. Miscommunication here. I hope so much that that horn is a little bit quieter for you guys than it is for us. Second quarter action coming at you guys shortly. The Lords, down 3, were able to claw themselves back. They were down early. They were down almost 15, I believe, at one point during the quarter. And it wasn't like it was an impossible way to claw back, but the Lords made it a point to get themselves back in this game.
That was a fantastic timeout call from Desmond Rowley when his team were down. I want to say maybe 15 points in that quarter. They just climbed their way back and made this a contest once again. That whole comeback came within one quarter. Is now only down by potentially a single possession.
Absolutely, especially if you can manage to make a defensive stop here. Kicks it out, looking from 3. Firing range. Caleb Carter gets in his face enough to make a miss. And Fahik with the ball. Once again, playing that role of court general. We find that's always generally where Rudy Fahik gets his way to. Usually going to be the one catching that inbound and kind of dictating anything that even contemplates happening. Good play down low. Glody Shala puts it away. 1-point game.
That's a good big boy bucket there from Kashala. Goes up strong. Nice little standing layup for Kashala.
Good play here from the Lords. Force him into a rough situation. Hook pass. Gets away with it. Tries to drive down low. Not going to get there. Loose ball, and the Lords come away with it. Jay Sean Elliott going to push this way up. And offloads that one to Fahik. Out to Jay Sean Elliott once again. Loses his defender for a second. Gets some contact. And that's a foul on Jay Sean Elliott. Lords are now 9 of 22 compared to the Wolves 8 of 20. Slightly better shooting percentage, but literally by 0.9. And shot goes wide. Jay Sean Elliott comes away with the rebound. And from 3. Caleb Carter, we were talking about that 3-point opportunity that he has. He has it on lock and just happy enough to do the exact same thing. And a shot from 3, looking to get it back. Not quite. And second chance, no good. Instead, they're going to shoot for 2. Substitutions here, Mark Stoop and Marnie, as well as Miles Hall looking to come in. Out goes Fahik, Elliott, and Kashala. New lineup for the Lords. Number 1, Caleb Carter. Number 4, Miles Hall. Number 2, Javaid Marnie. Number 44, Mark Stoop. And number 25, Jeremiah Gordon. First shot goes wide. Second shot. No good. 0 for 2 on that set of free throws. Good spin move there. Breaks him loose. Miles Hall reels that one in. And that's Marnie down low.
Great feed there from Miles Hall, finding his teammate down low for the easy bucket. But then they respond with a good 3. So Algonquin cuts the lead down to 1.
Regardless, the Lords have managed to carve their way into a lead. And that's Marnie. That was a rough pass. 3-on-1. Down low. Practically gift wrapped the bucket. Lords got caught in transition. And shot no good. And good run from a mile away. That one, Albert Opina drops in another pair. So Lords down 3 now. And that's Caleb Carter from 3.
Some beautiful passing here by the Lords. Don't know who's going to end up shooting. Fantastic ball movement.
Absolutely. A staple of the Lords game last year was to have those guys that are going to force it down low. And once the defense starts biting, as soon as you get someone down low, kick that thing wide. You have enough three-point shooters, you're going to drill it.
Slash and kick, slash and kick.
Foul on number 25, Jeremiah Gordon, as he gets subbed out in favor of number 10, Rashawn Smith. And shot goes. Second shot now. As the Wolves now up 2. Quick move, Stoop now. Out to Hall, Caleb Carter. Kicks it down, Stoop from range, no good. Miles Hall looking to get him to make a move, does so. Bullies his way down low, straight into the arms of Stoop, who bites on that defender.
Oh, it's too easy, too easy. You gotta have better interior defense than that.
And once again, this is going to be the Wolves. Now up 4. Carter down. Marnie. Ted Braden, number 9. That is a Lords timeout as they are down 4 once again. They clawed their way out of it once. It's a matter of seeing if you can do it again. The Lords have already 3 fouls on the quarter. We're halfway through. So it's not exactly like you're in a bad spot in terms of foul. But you also don't want to give up too many more.
Absolutely. It's a bit of a challenge. You're trying to be aggressive on defense to try and generate turnovers, but by being aggressive, you might be getting some more fouls. It's a dangerous game to play, but so far the Lords have done a good job. I think if they just keep going with what they're doing, hopefully they get some luck with a lack of calls, generate some turnovers, and get quick buckets the other way.
Absolutely. You're looking to make the most of what you can. Opportunities are opportunities. And out to Stoop, over to Hall. Quick inbound movement here. Caleb Carter is going to get rid of it once again. Marnie, wide open look from 3, pump fake, drives low, puts it away. And Marnie loses his man, stuffed by Stoop. Offloads, down low, quick step. No good though. Unlucky break for Rashawn Smith there. Not quite able to put up a pair to tie this game up. And force down low, Stoop. Feeds it right back to the Wolves. Unlucky break once again as the Lords keep to it. Miles Hall, a bullet down low. Not any chance of stopping him, as that's Miles Hall who makes his way into another basket as it's tied 31-31 with 4 minutes left on the quarter.
Got a substitution coming in for the Lords as well at the next dead ball as Jason Elliott's checking in. I wonder how much longer Stoop's going to be out on the court because he's starting to look a little bit gassed here.
And wide shot ends up going too far as he tries to shoot there from behind the backboard, as the Lords are taking as many shots as they possibly can below the rim, and eventually one ends up falling.
Good hustle points by the Lords now as them back up by 2. Momentarily as 3 is missed.
And tip pass.
Sloppy passing there by the Lords, and
from
makes them
3.
pay.
That's Simon Desta. And Mark Stoop looks to return the favor, not quite. And Miles Hall jumps a little bit early. And that bucket, no good. Shayshawn Elliott wasn't yet called for a substitution. That one, another foul there on Ted Braden. He's on his 2nd of the night. Substitutions here as out goes Marnie, in comes Jayshawn Elliott.
As well as it looks like Jahidi Webster has checked into the game for Algonquin.
Stoop out to Hall. Sutterstep makes it. Jayshawn Elliott kicks it away. Too many bodies down low for the Wolves as they manage to get another turnover. And second chance opportunity, stuffed by Stoop. Sends that one out. Caleb Carter. 3-on-1. Buys enough time. Elliott kicks it to Carter off his hands. Substitution here. Out goes Miles Hall. In comes Rudy Fahik. Fahik, once again, court general. Keep in mind, Rudy Fahik only in his 2nd year. Even last year, we saw him as the almost 6th man for this Lords roster. And he's, once again, just that quick like lightning bolt around the rest of the court. There's just nothing you can do to stop him as soon as he gets rolling. And travel. Lords ball. Rudy Fahik making calls, trying to make some rotations happen as they look like they're getting away with it. Jayshawn Elliott, wide open look from 3. Opts to kick it down low, loose ball. As the refs don't call jump there, as that means Algonquin gets to hold on to it. Press deep in their own end, Caleb Carter. Ten-second violation as they stayed in their backcourt too long as the Lords have an opportunity to take the lead. Rudy Fahik kicks that one. No looker. Rashawn Smith, not quite. Jay Sean Elliott gets a press.
Good close
Fahik
out there
looks
by
to box
Fahik.
him.
It's a great closeout by Fahik on that defensive possession. Algonquin, though, is able to maintain possession. So going to have a inbound on the baseline.
This is going to be Wolves ball. Under a minute left on the half. Still up 1. Caleb Carter looking to put the clamps on him as they look to get away with it. And Jay Sean Elliott comes away with a quick pass. Fahik from 3. Short. That's Rashawn Smith. And that's Lord's ball.
Good work on the boards, though, by Smith. There's a wide open 3 by Fahik. You want to hit those. But good reading of the shot from Smith. Crashes in there. Manages to get a piece of the rebound as it goes off a Wolf.
I believe timeout was called. Didn't quite see by who. Now I know it's for the Lords.
I just want to talk things over as they are still down by 1 point. It's been very back and forth since the early lead of the Lords extinguished in the first quarter. But I'm sure Desmond, with less than a minute left here before halftime, wanted to take a lead in the halftime.
Absolutely, especially if you can flip that off like a deep 3. It's a dagger in the morale of the other side as they had the lead throughout almost the entire half. You flip it right before halftime, that's a blow to your morale if I've ever seen it. Like, it's going to be Lord's ball here, 14 seconds on the shot clock. Kicks it down, Rashawn Smith loses it. Gets it back. Unlucky break there from the Lords. That bucket just didn't quite go.
However, it's a good choice, though, to go for the quick shot as Lords still have the shot clock in their favor to get the last possession of the quarter.
Absolutely. We've seen the Lords pull off some miracle runs before, and a shot from 3, no good. And they lose it. Fahik almost got away with it. He's upset at himself for that one.
I'm a little bit surprised on the call. I thought that was going to be Lord's ball for sure.
That was off his hand, sadly. Substitution, Marnie. A lot of substitution miscommunications in this game. That's a beautiful play. Jay Sean Elliott fouled on his way up. He wanted that play. He was looking for the highlight reel.
He very much did. And Trevor Costello, coach of the Algonquin Wolves, is going to be furious going into halftime. After all the communication he was doing with his teammate with his team for which players he wants in which positions, all of a sudden off the inbound pass is a turnover and Lords shooting 2 then, potentially in the half.
Yeah, the Lords did an excellent job at covering all options. Essentially forced the Wolves into a 50-50 ball. No good. Elliott second. Fires. Good. Substitution, Marnie goes in, out goes Jay Sean Elliott. I don't know if 4.6 seconds of game time is gonna do. And he's making moves down low. And they're gonna get the lead back.
Fantastic.
What a drive.
Fantastic coast-to-coast effort there by the Wolves. Now heading to halftime, up by 2.
Alberto Pina ran through that entire Lord's defensive to put that one away. And in 15 minutes time, we'll be right back here and on with some more men's OCAA action. We'll be right back.
Will be able to make a big shot. The one chance to get $1,000 from half court. Good luck, buddy. Here we go.
We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way.
Alrighty, welcome back to men's OCAA basketball. Once again, scoreline stands at 36 for the visiting Algonquin Wolves compared to 34 for the Durham Lords. This game has been close the entire way through. The Lords were able to eke out a 1-point differential in that second quarter in just scoring alone. The issue is they had to claw themselves out from down 3-point scoring in the first. Just left the Lords down 2. And with the Lords having the ball first, it's their opportunity to actually drop themselves back into this game. Hopefully that's a little bit better for volume there. And speaking of, the Lords even it out, 36-36 as they open scoring. And pivots down low, miss. Hands are in there. The Lords make a play, not quite able to stop second chance opportunity. Miles Hall loses it. Kicks it. Marnie out to Hall. Elliott. Smith. Up top, misplay. As the Wolves get an opportunity to extend this lead, but Hall instead steals it. Stoop goes up, slam. Ties that 38-38. This game's looking like a back and forth contest the whole way through. Hall breaks his way around the screen. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Marnie tried to make a play before the refs realized, but not quite able to do so. Elliott out to Stoop. Up top, Marnie, Hall. Stoop once again, mid-range, pulls up, no good. Smith, second chance, puts it away. The Lords take the lead. And good play there. That right there was number 25, Javon Westcarth, leading the Wolves in scoring now at 13. Kicks it out. Elliott from 3, no good. About 3-4 inches too far. Hall loses it. Gets smacked around, and that's going to be Lords. That's going to be on number 9, Ted Braden. Third foul of the game here as Hall hits the deck, but happy to get right back up. Marnie to Hall from 3. Short. Driving low. Good play. The Wolves back in this as they go up 2. It's just a back and forth contest. Marnie open. Smith.
Good take there from Smith. Almost gets the and 1, but it's going to the line, shoot for 2.
You'll take it if you're the Lords. Forcing fouls is what you got to do. They've forced 2 thus far. And if you're Coach Desmond Rowley, you're just looking to make the most out of every opportunity. Smith has yet to go to the line, so his first 2 shots here. First one goes wide. Second shot. Good. (41-42). In comes Caleb Carter. Out goes Rashane Smith. Caleb Carter making sure this ball doesn't move more than 3 feet away from him. As forces a little misplay here and forces the travel. Good play there, Marnie and Caleb Carter.
Great defensive effort there by the Lords, forcing the turnover. You could just see as soon as the roll. Oh, hang on.
Elliott. And that's to the baseline.
Not quite a take foul, but also not exactly that far away from it as He's really going to the rim with a head of steam. Looking dangerous there was number 12, Jason Elliott.
Elliott kicks it. Hall. Mid-range floater. Good. The Lords take the lead once again, up 1. And good move there. It breaks open. Down low. Swatted. Jason Elliott. Saw a loose ball opportunity and fires it with some vigor. And down low, Stoop there to make the stop. Loose ball. Marnie takes a hit, steps on the baseline for it. Substitution here. Out goes number 8, Simon Desta, and in goes number 7, Albert Opina. Albert Opena. Tries to make a drive. Stoop, first one to put a stop to it.
Could be called a charge, which I am not certain with. It looks like the defender's feet were definitely moving on that. Nevertheless, Algonquin ball.
They're going to take advantage of everything that they're given as the Lords get their first foul of the quarter. Foul line total on the game is 5 fouls for the Lords, 8 for the Wolves. And looks to get bodies down low, just not enough to put a stop to him. As he gives the Wolves the lead. That bucket there was Devontae Brooks. As the Lords miss here. And the Wolves make a play. Puts it away. That's number 7, Albert Opena. Stoop, mid-range floater, he'll take it. Cuts the lead to 1.
Wasn't the prettiest looking floater you'll see, but hell, it's effective. Still worth the same 2 points. Oof.
Marnie came in flying to get that. Elliott mistimed the jump. Stoop is there, make sure second chance isn't.
Great board there by Stoop.
Hall charging through and 1. Takes a hit like a champ, puts it away.
Now this is the type of explosion I've been wanting to see by the Lords. You can't keep trading basket here and there, just leaving Algonquin still in the game. Now Lords managed to have a chance to go up by 2 points here.
No good.
Wasted.
But the Lords come away with it. Jason Elliott gets that one away. Hall once again puts it down.
The Lords need to start building on this lead, start to increase it, because I think the biggest lead that they've had this game is 4 points.
Yes. Miles Hall now the leading scorer for the Lords at 10. Stoop looks to cover him up top. Good play to put a stop to him. Opena takes a hit. Miles Hall, like an absolute unit, driving, loses it. Kick ball, Algonquin. Kick ball in favor of Algonquin. The Lords up 3. Miles Hall being the one to truly make a dent in that. And that's the Wolves, 1 foul off of being into the bonus category in the Lords. Every foul post gets free throws. And shots up, no good. Stoop, loose ball. That's Lords.
Tell you what, it just seems like Algonquin's doing all the little things right, but overall their ball movement hasn't been anywhere near as crisp as the Lords so far this game. A lot of just late reads, late dribbles, just it seems not overly in sync. However, numbers can't lie. They have played the Lords very well today, other than just not being quite as polished, rather.
Absolutely. Both these teams have been looking outstanding. You can tell the scoreline alone dictates how close this game has been. Javade Marnie drops it over the heads of the Algonquin Wolves. And good spin move, breaks him open.
Great take there from Luke.
And Svahik has the ball, gets Caleb Carter moving. So now Marnie down low to Stoop. Kicks it, Fahik, loose ball. Carter pulls it back in. 5 seconds on the shot clock. 4, 3. Elliott, mid-range. Slam!
Now the shot clock expires. Well done there. Get up there.
Can't say I've seen a buzzer beater slam before,
They have
but
now.
we'll take it. 5 points up for the Lords now. Momentum building. Jay Sean Elliott gets called in the foul.
Great finish through contact there from Teslock Luke. As he gets the and one. Now wanting to bring this game to a 2-point game. But
No
it stays at
good.
3.
That has a chance to bring it to a 1 if they get away with it. Second chance, third. Mid-range. No good.
Well off there with the floater. That's going to be a foul as well.
And they're going all the way to the line.
Could have brought it to a 2-point game, then a 1-point game, and now Lords are looking to extend it to a 5-point game.
Yeah, it's just not the way you want to have it look if you're head coach Trevor Costello. 28 years under his belt alongside assistant Jim Langus, who's been there for 22 years. Those two, a few years separated in their tenure at Algonquin, but happy to continue working together, clearly.
I mean, we've been talking all season about the program Desmond Rowley's been building up here at Durham. He's only been here 14 years. Costello's doubled him. That is amazing.
I would say Algonquin has also done their fair share of program building. They've been a consistently very, very good school when it comes to getting the work done in men's basketball. And loose ball opportunity. Fahik with it, running down, kicks it. Caleb Carter from 3. No good, short. That's Marnie to Fahik. Back to Marnie. Drives, kicks it. Shane Smith, that's Jeremiah Gordon. Comes away, but no good there. Snipes it into the stat booth there. Minute 22 on the quarter. The Lords still up 3. Minute 20. It's the Wolves driving. No good. Charging foul.
Great job there from Stoop. Just stands tall, earns himself a charge.
As we say, he'll be happy to stand there and just take that one. It's free opportunities for the Lords, and they're in the bonuses, but
Defensive, if
yeah,
charges
defensive.
don't count, yeah.
I just talk fast. I ain't that smart. Caleb Carter kicks it. Fahik.
Ooh.
Both parties come down hard. And Fahik hops up. Hard hit there, but Fahik walking it off. Realistically, they're probably going to check him after the game, but
Fair enough.
he's going to play through it.
Part of a champion.
Seven fouls on the quarter now for the Wolves. That has over doubled their total on the rest of the day. Getting sloppy here. Substitution here for the Wolves. Shot's good. Rudy Fahik. Javon Westcarth gets subbed out here for the Wolves. Heads over to the trainer's table, just make sure everything's all right. Again, it was a hard hit. Collision with Fahik. But Fahik walking it off, no problem. Puts two away. 5-point differential now. Lords are 6 for 12, 50% from the free throw line. Or sorry, that's 5 of 11. The Lords shooting 47% on the night. The Wolves shooting just under 40.
There's a lot of contact on there from Caleb Carter, but a good job from CJ Galaza. Good take, driving baseline, able to get his shot up. Wasn't able to sink it for the N1, but just a good overall take from Galaza.
And shots up. No, good. Second chance opportunity. Misplay there on our part there. Apologies for early buzzer. 37 seconds left on the clock. Shot clock violation here. So Lords take over on the near sideline as Fahik makes his move. Kicks that one far side. Marnie up to Fahik. Down low. Caleb Carter now. Mid-range pull. No good.
Tell you what, that was a terrific screen though from Jeremiah Gordon. Fake like the screen's coming on the left-hand side, then immediately wrapped around for the right, to the right to open up some space for his teammates.
Two shots there. Rudy Fahik. Rudy Fahik just smoked him. I can't say you're supposed to throw the shoulder in basketball.
Probably not good practice.
second shot goes. 2-point game now. And Fahik gets up there. Down to Miles Hall. Not quite. Second, third chance. Lord's ball. In goes number 10, Rashane Smith. Out goes number 25, Jeremiah Gordon. I keep getting them confused. That's very impressive.
Tip-in's no good, off to the buzzer.
That marks the third quarter. The Lords have officially broken into the lead at 55. Algonquin Wolves, 53. This game is still close. No one is out of this game. It's a matter of who comes out of this fourth quarter firing. It's a low score. It's a close one. Me and you, John, we were talking about this earlier on in the game. We were looking at the schedule, and we were noticing that there's one consistent enemy of the Lords that has played them close, and that was the Seneca Sting. I think the Wolves are going to start making a run at that category.
They are. The Wolves have played the Lords phenomenal tonight. It's been a close game all throughout, except the first quarter when they really ran away with the lead quickly. But since the timeout from Desmond, it's been very, very tight. I want to say the biggest Lords lead has been maybe 5 points now. It's been very, very tightly contested. Lords looking on top for the moment, but if they all of a sudden come out in the fourth quarter asleep, they could be in for some trouble.
Absolutely. The next time we'll see these two teams play specifically is on January 17th, and that's going to be all the way out in Ottawa. Coming up for both teams here. Next game is going to be a home game tomorrow for the Lords versus La Cité and the Coyotes. And for Algonquin, they're going to be making their way out to Peterborough. They're going to be taking on the Fleming Phoenix, who haven't necessarily looked the best. Real quick here, as the Phoenix are sitting at 1-4, and they're going to be playing against Algonquin tomorrow, as a reminder. And La Cité is going to be playing against the Lords tomorrow. They sit at 2-4. And this is going to be the Wolves now starting off with the ball. Kicks it wide, deep, three, good. That right there, number 8, Simon Desta. Now the leading scorer for the Wolves at 16. Stoop down low, hands in, and one.
Great finish there from Stoop, going up strong with the contact. It all started as soon as Miles Hall broke his defender's ankles. That opened up space for the rest of his teammates.
It was a great play there. Team effort to really get that bucket through to give the Lords back their lead, as Mark Stoop is now up to 10 points. He's pretty close to the double-double. He needs 3 more rebounds to make it so. The Lords doing a great job at spreading the wealth here, as everyone who has hit the court has got a basket tonight. Substitution here. Out goes number 12. Gives him Peter Jokai. And in goes number 7, Albert Opena. Miles Hall sends it to Fahik, far side. Sends it right back. Miles Hall driving low. Jumper, good. Puts it away. The Lords make their way to 60. 4-point advantage now. 8:30 left on the game.
Great steal from by Fahik.
Fahik, good play there. Caleb Carter from 3. No good. Rims out. Good play there. Puts it away. Substitution for the Wolves here. In goes number 25, Javon Westgarth. He is their second leading scorer on the night at 13, who is also close to a double-double at 7 rebounds. And Rudy Fahik down low, kicks it, Stoop. From 3, bucket. Stoop drains it from range to give the Lords a cushion. 5 points now from 3. Return fire, no good. Second chance, no good. Third finally falls.
You gotta box out. There's too much standing around going up for the rebound. You gotta box the guy out to make sure you secure it.
Absolutely. The man who we just saw score, Teslock Look, he is the league's leading scorer in points per game at 24 a game. The Lords have held him to just 6.
I mean, it's been fantastic defensive effort on him.
Fahik from 3. Finds it. All the way out from Halifax, drops that one in. And short. That one's off the fingertips of Mark Stoop. Shot from a mile away, no good.
Tell you what, it was on target. It was a decent shooting form, shooting arc, just a little bit more power.
We saw last year, as I'm just looking at a couple stats here, last year we had the league's leading assist maker in O'Shane Taylor Douglas. We saw him inducted as a All-Canadian athlete just a few weeks ago. We also this year have Jayshawn Elliott as the third leading player in assists.
There's a lot of talent on this Lords team at many different positions in many different areas. It's a very well-rounded unit.
Absolutely. As we were saying earlier, Coach Desmond Rowley has made a point of finding the best talent, and not only that, you're not only looking for talent, but this Lords team has enough depth to grow talent as well. Almost think a redshirt season at NCAA, in any NCAA kind of play, where not necessarily playing the first year as much, but you're still having enough game time and enough experience with the team as well to properly be able to learn the ropes and make sure that you're learning into a program instead of just getting thrown to the wolves.
Exactly.
Well, in this case, literally.
As well, if you look at the team, there's only 2 freshmen this year. So, but if you just count the number of second-year players.
The funny thing is,
eight second-year players on this Lords team.
The funny thing is, both our freshman players are both starters. Javaid Marnie, Rashane Smith, both starters in this lineup. And floater from range, good. That's number 24, Teslock Look, once again gonna put that one away as he inches ever closer to 10 points. And from 3, Hall! And return fire 3, no good. Hall, the leading scorer for the Lords at 15.
You can't give Hall that much space, so wide open at the three-point line. Absolutely can drill those.
Carter pivots to Stoop, out to Hall. They know who's the hot hand. Fires, not quite. Stoop, rebound. Smith!
They take a foul on Smith, though, for a little bit of a stare down afterwards. He get cussed out there by Desmond Valley. Shows that he's still a freshman at heart. He's still learning the ropes.
Gets the tech for that.
That's a stare down.
Yeah. In comes Glody Kashala. Again, the depth on this Lord's roster. Sure, you pull out Smith. He's got 7 points on the night, and instead you change him out for Glody Kashala. 100% on the night, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 points. You're not mad if that's your substitution.
Hey, ball don't lie. Misses the first free throw, but yeah, I absolutely agree though. I'm not mad if that's the first substitution.
And drives quick, loses it though. Caleb Carter.
Smart decision there from Carter just to collect it instead of pushing for the fast break.
Hall now kicks
safe
it
bet.
far side. And that's Carter. Puts it away. Kashala was looking for that second chance. He wanted the slam.
Great take there from Caleb Carter. Just smooth running to the net.
Fahik is taking a beating tonight. Lords up 14. They've made a point to put this game away. Scoring in the fourth quarter alone, 21 for the Lords, 9 for the Wolves.
I think they've finally grown tired of playing with the food and they just want to go for the kill.
Kashala gets his hands in there. Shot from 3.
A little bit too aggressive there, going for the rebound. Foul called on Algonquin.
Ted Braden, that's his 5th personal of the night. He's out. Fahik pushing with Hall. Hall still the leading scorer on the night for the Lords. With one more bucket, he becomes the leading scorer on the night for everyone. Carter. Down low, Stoop. Floater, no good.
Yeah, you can just tell he just put a little bit too much power on that at the release. Had a little bit too much adrenaline going in his body when he released it.
Big moves here for Heat. Gets the pressure on him, but not enough. As it's Teslock Look once again putting it away. 3 points. He's up to 9.
I say, how many 3-pointers has he had? I feel like he shot that shot a couple times. Only one.
He is 1 of 3 from 3.
Oh.
Stoop at the 3-point line. Kicks it to Hall. Breaks. For Fahik. Punches it. Substitutions here. Caleb Carter and Glody Kashala out, and in comes Jay-Sean Elliott. And that would be Rashane Smith. And they're gonna say shot clock there, as that one is going to go the way of the Wolves. Wolves down 11. 3 minutes left. And that's up for the steal. Puts it away. He could have gone for the style points, but I don't even think he thought that he could have got away with it. But that's Fahik up with another pair. And no good. I'm not quite sure what happened there.
Not sure either, but Elliott came up a little hobbled after that play.
Looks to be walking it off, though, but foul down on the other end of the court. I believe that's Stoop going to the line for 2. And Stoop's first one goes wide. Second one goes the same. Unlucky breaks on both. Pretty Fahik getting called on a foul there. It's the Lord's second of the quarter. And Fahik's third foul of the night. Shot from 3. Cash from distance.
10-point game, 2.5 minutes left.
Javon Westcarth, he's up to 18. And good play there, leaves loose ball. Smith has it, jump ball. Javaid Marney takes out the other rookie in Rashane Smith. Marney and Smith both among the cleanest players on the court tonight with 0 fouls to them. Jay-Sean Elliott just made a show of that bucket. Spin move, pivot, everything to put up another pair. He's up to 6.
So who's been MVP of the game so far for the Lords?
Ooh. I got to say Miles Hall. Not only does he have the 15 on the night, he's also got 6 assists, 3 rebounds. But another one you can make an argument for just as easily would be someone like Javaid Marney. He's got I lied. But yeah, Javaid Marney has been an absolute beast. He's got 0 fouls, keeping him clean. A dozen points, 5 rebounds. Then again, you also have someone, Mark Stoop. 14 points, 10 rebounds. That's his double-double. Sure, he's got no assists, but also another clean game, no fouls.
True. For me, I'm just going to go for the plain simple Rudy Fahik. He's just such a tempo change. As soon as he checks into the game, just creates havoc with double teams, diving for loose balls, jumping in the middle of traffic to get a block. And then on the offensive end as well, he's shown a real ability to play make, to shoot tonight. Just a fantastic spark plug off the bench.
Absolutely. Fahik, he's okay being that 6th man in that scenario. He's going to whip himself around the court regardless of when he gets put in the lineup. Lords up 14 now. On the quarter, the Lords have them 27-15. That 12-point lead happily sitting there. We were talking about who's going to come out of this, come out of that third quarter break firing. It looks like it's going to be the Lords.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't look like they're going to get caught up. 14-point game. The Wolves push down low, put a bucket down. They hit 70. Lords at 82 still. Mark Stoop kicks it out. Jay-Sean Elliott. Closers are in here for the Lords. Hall makes a move. Breaks himself open. That's number 14, Ahmed Ismail. We see who is in there. Shots up, no good. That's Ahmed Ismail's first couple minutes of the game here as he checks in. Third-year player out of Calgary. Cash from 3. Test lock look. He's up to 14. Number 14, Ahmed Ismail. Ismail goes out. And in goes Caleb Carter. Well, he had his minute and a half. And Jay-Sean Elliott pokes out that ball, but the Lords not quite able to recover. 9-point game is going to stay as such. For how long? Looking to make it a 7. Does so, and 1.
So at this point, if you're Costello, do you point to sub again Tracy McGrady? You need him to come in and hit a couple threes? I think the only way be coming back in this one. Still possible, though.
No easy game, but 15 seconds?
You need a 3, a steal, and a 3.
And it goes. Timeout, Lords. You know that Algonquin's going to be running a full court press. They want this ball back.
Absolutely.
If the Lords even manage to get one person open down on the other end, you got to imagine. If there's anyone it's going to be Caleb Carter. He's small. He can slip through that line. And then it's just a Hail Mary pass.
Exactly. All you're doing, if anything, actually, you just want to inbound it. Make them foul you.
Yeah, put a stop to it, because also both teams, 1 foul off the bonus.
As well as both teams, no more timeouts. So
Also
therefore,
true.
if you get a foul, they think let's say that he misses both of them, you can all of a sudden call a timeout to advance the ball. So if I'm the Lords, I'm prioritizing the inbound pass, making sure that ball gets inbounds, hitting the first free throw, banking the second one.
assuming that you can actively get that foul.
I mean, if they don't foul, have
That's
fun.
game. So Lords are in Wolves court to start. What a push from Algonquin in these last couple minutes, though, to get themselves back into this. That's the foul. We knew they were looking for it. They had to. But at the same time, it might have also sealed their fate. First shot's up. No good.
I will say, as the kryptonite of the Swords team, the free throws, they miss far too many of them.
And second shot does not go. And shot from three. Westcarth goes wide. And Lord's crowd getting into this one as this game comes to an end. Miles Hall taking free throws for fun, not just as redemption. That one goes away at least. But this game has officially come to an end. It is going to be a final score of the home Durham Lords 82 to the visiting Algonquin Wolves 76. And that is going to be all for tonight. Thank you guys for coming. And make sure tomorrow you come back.
Exactly, we're back tomorrow.
Tomorrow we have the visiting La Cité coming in at 2 and 4. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night.